Thinking about a road trip, maybe a mini vacation, or seeing all 50 states? Well, I myself have moved across the country no less than 6 times, so I know a thing or two about road trips, and here are my best tips. Does your car have all its fluids? Is it crack free? Do your windshield wipers work? Seriously, when I lived in California, I never used my wipers and had no idea they were broken until I hit Atlanta. Whoops. Do you have all of the legal things you need? Is your license up to date, your tabs, your insurance? Keep a physical copy of these things in arm's reach just in case you get caught going a little too fast. It's inevitable that you're going to use your phone for GPS. Share your route and location with someone not traveling with you for safety. Check in with them every so often and alert them when you arrive safely at your destinations. Check into Roadside Assistance. Some states even have free roadside assistance for things like flat tires and running out of gas. You can also pay for services like AAA if you find yourself in a jam. And speaking of running out of gas, plan gas stops ahead of time or charging stations if you're in a Tesla. Take it from someone that learned the hard way. Not all gas stations are open 24/7, so if you're planning on driving through the night, make sure you don't find yourself running on E. This is less of a necessity and more for convenience, but if you're a picky fast food eater like I am, plan your food stops ahead of time. Waiting until you're hungry and desperate is never the way to go. Aside from worrying about toll roads and construction slowing you down, did you know that some states have agricultural checkpoints? I found this out the hard way as well by getting stuck in hours of traffic at the California state line. Number 8, this is a big one, check for weather. If you're not from Oklahoma, for example, you might not know you're driving through Tornado Alley. Check the weather ahead of time in all of your future locations and try to avoid severe storms at all costs. And on that note, proceed through the mountains with caution, unless you're from the mountains, in which case, carry on. But if you've never driven through those crazy ups and downs, make sure you and your car are ready for it. Especially if it's winter, this can be a bit of a dicey situation. Plan to be bored and stock up on audiobooks, musicals, podcasts, or your favorite radio morning show. Download them on your phone if you can, just in case you don't always have a cell signal. In the spirit of planning, get a little organized and keep your sunglasses, your snacks, your water within arm's reach at all times so you can keep your eyes on the road. Don't be a hero and plan to pull an all-nighter. If you find yourself needing a nap, find a Walmart. They allow cars to park in all of their lots overnight as a safe place to rest. Moving on to all of the things that you should bring. So here is your road trip packing list. Pick your poison, but you're likely going to need some form of caffeine, trust me. Give yourself a lower back cushion, especially if you're the driver. And if you're a passenger, you're probably going to want to doze off a little bit to pass the time. Noise-canceling headphones. Perfect for sleeping or tuning out other chatty passengers. Create your peaceful little bubble within the car. Great for keeping the sun out of your eyes and blinding you, but also great for security if you need to pull over and take a nap. All of the pharmaceutical products. I'm talking Advil, eye drops, sunscreen, and a first aid kit. Better to be safe than sorry. Remember cash? You never know when you might need it, and it's a good idea to have a non-plastic form of payment. Paper towels and toilet paper. You know why. Hand sanitizer and wet wipes. You also know why. Mace or some form of personal safety tool. And a multi-tool handy for any random situations that you could encounter. And finally, a dash cam for safety, and why not document a little of your trip too? And my biggest tip overall is just to be as prepared as possible. Have a safe adventure, and thank you so much for watching. I love you with all my heart.